The Desert Uplands is a sprawling upheaval of a landscape stretching across the Great Divide, tumbling down into the Lake Eyre Basin and sprawling towards coastal rivers. The Desert Uplands is a bioregion of around 75,000 square kilometres, and it wears the multiple faces of open Mitchell grass downs country, timbered savanna of bloodwood and ironbark, rocky escarpments, river catchments and lakes. The biggest town in the region is Barcaldine. More than a century ago, shearers withdrew their labour from sheep stations across outback Queensland in a bid for better conditions. The striking shearers sat beneath the tree of knowledge in Barcaldine to make their plans, and so started Australia's labour movement, fighting for workers' rights that continues to this day. Economic viability emerged as one of the biggest challenges to desert upland landholders during the 90s, and the Desert Uplands Committee was established in 1995.
This country used to be owned by a lot of sheep people. It was used for drought reserves, and then when the sheep people struck hard times, they sold the country off and it was taken over for cattle enterprises, and a lot of the properties were far too small to be a viable entity.
We have land development where we've done clearing and everything at home, but I'm very much in favour of timbered country. If I can develop my country to have grass and stuff in it, with a lot of trees and stuff around, that brings your wildlife, your fauna and everything with you. I'd just like to be able to run a viable organisation or enterprise and have the wildlife and native fauna and stuff around as well with me. Landcare in this area here is very much one that's involved with maintaining or trying to free the country with weeds and stuff. That's where it's played the major role over the last couple of years with it. As we're starting to get a bit of a handle on that, so that we can train people up in the beginning to be environmentally friendly instead of waiting for the mistakes to happen first.
It's a beautiful part of the country to live. You've only got to look around you here now, look at the water we've got in certain times of the year. No, I'm very positive about the future of the Desert Uplands.
I think it's just the area we live in that people are very much let's help each other sort of thing. I know for a fact where I live that if I get stuck in there, I can make 2 or 3 phone calls and whoever I call will come and give us a hand.
Landholders from the Desert Uplands have learnt to work together with the cycles, sometimes harsh, of nature. These elements have forged a region of characters who welcome you to this conference where the outback speaks.